Welcome back for part 3 of Dungeons & Dragons Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden. This is part 3, the second half of the 10 towns. This video will complete the last 5 of the 10 towns section. We covered 5 of the towns last time, so now we'll get the remaining 5. Town 6 is East Haven. East Haven isn't like the other towns in this area. It has continued to grow as it reinvents itself when needed. The Durgar have infiltrated the city and are looking for more of the Chardalyn crystal. The Durgar move around town invisible so no one knows of their arrival. Another topic of interest is the recent capture of a wizard who killed some townfolk. The wizard is soon to be burned alive in public. The population here is around 750, so it's larger than most other towns. One location of interest is the East Haven Ferry. The boat is trapped in the ice and a party of Durgar have taken it over and are using it as a base. There are 4 Durgar here and they're always invisible when moving around town or near the ferry. Other areas of interest include a popular tavern and an inn. Anytime players are in a tavern, they may hear a rumor. There's tables which can be rolled for those. The owner of the inn likes to conduct seances, and the seance can have an interesting outcome. A poltergeist, which will be treated as a specter, can be summoned and attack the party. The characters may be able to get some good information from the spirit instead of fighting it if they're clever enough to do so. The quest available in this area is Toil and Trouble. Events unfold with the execution of the wizard. The wizard murdered some of the town people, so now he's being burned alive. The players meet a captain at this time, and she asked if the group will help with an investigation. Some fishermen have gone missing, and the party is asked to take a boat and look for them. The characters will soon find the boat of the 4 missing anglers. The boat is at the edge of a cliff with 4 cave entrances nearby. The caves are now the home of a hag. The lake hag Mead controls a frost giant skeleton and has a will-o-wisp companion. The hag has an item which could be very valuable to the people of this area. It's called a cauldron of plenty. It can produce large amounts of food, and what more do the people of this area need than that? It would be very valuable to all of the towns if it can be taken from the hag. The corpses of 4 recently dead fishermen are seen near this cauldron, so it looks like somebody may want to clean it thoroughly before using it. The city's town hall could be the setting for 2 other events. If the players obtain the cauldron of plenty, it could be stolen. A second event occurs when the Durgar steal the figurehead of a ship because it's made of the Chardalyn crystal they seek. These events are minor compared to the challenge of the hag and her cauldron. That's where the real adventure is at here. Town 7 is Good Mead. This is another tiny town of only 100 people. The only structure which is noteworthy is Mead Hall. It is the large gathering hall that everyone enjoys visiting. The Mead deliveries have halted lately because a Verbeeg has stolen the latest shipment and killed the town speaker who fought him. The Mead Hall has a fire-heated space where bees are kept since honey is the key ingredient in mead. A nearby shrine holds the body of Speaker Kendrick, the man killed by the Verbeeg. The quest, The Mead Must Flow, may begin when the players offer to retrieve the stolen cask of mead. Free food and board are all that the townspeople have to offer in return. The townspeople point in the direction in which the Verbeeg went, and soon after the party encounters a human fleeing the woods. The person's a trapper and has a fox with him. The fox could prove to be of value later, but it's not important to the quest. The players soon after find the bodies of 5 bloody militia members of the town. They look like they were all clubbed to death. Players can follow a large set of tracks leading away from the bloody site. Hours later, they find the lair of the Verbeeg. These right here in the picture are mammoth tusks covered in snow leading up to the entrance. Inside the lair are 2 Verbeeg, an ogre, and a cave bear. The party can end this adventure by returning the stolen mead. Town 8 is Lonelywood. Lonelywood is a quiet town of 100 loggers and fishermen. The players will find a small shop by the docks, a tavern, and a closed inn. A tavern worker is a spy for a lich who's a powerful ruler from the nation of Thay. There is a quest here called the White Moose. Players will soon learn of a white moose who's killing loggers in the nearby woods. The White Moose has been awakened by the same evil druid who awakened the Plesiosaurus in another town. Killing the moose won't be enough to end the attacks on the loggers. The druid must be dealt with. Otherwise, the druid will just awaken another animal and attack the loggers again. If the players follow the moose tracks, they'll be led to an elven tomb. On the way to the tomb, the players can have random encounters, one of which is a banshee. If the players watch the tomb from the woods, the moose will soon appear. An investigation of the tomb may reveal a friendly mummy. That's the first time I've heard of a friendly mummy. In another room is the evil druid. The players can return the head of the moose to complete the adventure. Town 9 is Targos. Targos has a population of 1,000, so it's a bit larger than most, has a wooden wall around the city, and had the biggest fishing fleet of all the towns. The quest Mountain Climb, the party actually will find an inn, tavern, and general store available to them here, and the quest Mountain Climb can be picked up here. The quest begins when a large sled dog does all it can to get the attention of the party and lead them back to its master's house. Once at the home, the players are asked to find a missing person on a nearby mountain. Some friendly dwarves will be encountered along the way, and an avalanche will be encountered too. After this, the party will find Garrett, the person they're looking for. Garrett tells how he was attacked by a Yeti and barely escaped. At this time, 2 crag cats attack everyone. If Garrett is still alive after the crag cat attack, he tells the party of 3 others who are with him and are now missing. The players will find the Yeti cave further up the mountain. Inside is the body of one of the missing people, but one is still alive. A Yeti tyke is knocking the alive halfling around like a ball, but that halfling is still okay. They still can be rescued. The female Yeti is with the tyke, and the male soon returns. What happened to the 3rd companion is unknown until the party descends the mountain and finds the frozen body. The quest ends when the party returns to town. Town 10 is Tourmaline. This is a better kept town and has around 600 inhabitants. In addition to fishermen, this is also a home to miners. The miners' efforts to harvest gems has been halted after hostile creatures found their way into the mine. The miners are waiting for a group to come along and remove the threat, and of course payment will be made. The party will find a tavern and an inn here. As the party walks the streets, they'll soon find a boy standing on a box telling everyone of current events. He announces that kobolds have taken over the mine and 50 gold pieces are offered to anyone who can remove them. The mine has 3 levels and gems which can be mined by the players if they wish. The occupants are giant rats, kobolds, a grail, and one of the kobolds is possessed by a ghost. One interesting find in the mine is the skull of a long-dead mine flare. There's a crystal in its skull which can lead someone to an illithid ship which crashed in the mountains. What do you think they'll find on that ship? If all the threats are removed from the mine, the players are paid as promised. This brings us to the end of the 10 towns. The players can spend mini-game sessions just talking to the people and completing the quest. They'll need to have advanced to at least level 4 before they set out on Chapter 2, which are the outlying areas of Icewind Dale around the towns. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll continue with what is Chapter 2 of the book, which is exploring the wilderness around all the town area. Thanks for watching. Good luck and good gaming.